is this really going to matter in 5 years' time? Chunk up, hop in the elevator and go up a couple of floors and look at the big picture and look down at what's going on for you. Ask yourself, is this really going to matter in 5 years' time? Think about it. Is it really going to matter in 5 years' time? Because if it's not going to matter in 5 years' time, why are you giving it time and energy today? Hey everyone, Arthur Bablis here, and I'm excited to be coming to you again live tonight. This is day 3 of my commitment to you, coming to Facebook land and just sharing with you a little about me, my story, what it is that I get up to, and what it is that we've learned over the last 25 years in this field of complementary medicine, personal growth, human performance, and so forth. And so what we've been sharing with you over the last couple of days, what we decided is to share with you 33 tips or 33 ways that you can consider that will help you crush the things that are keeping you from experiencing happiness and success. So what are the things that are keeping you from experiencing the happiness that you deserve, to bring in all the joy, the love, the happiness that you deserve to experience? And what are the things that are stopping you from succeeding? We're in 2022. I came a couple of days ago with my 2022 message, and this is my commitment to come to you over the next 30 days, 33 tips, 33 ways to crush the things that are keeping you from experiencing the happiness and the success that you deserve. Now, we started this yesterday. We gave you the first 2 tips. Tonight we're going to give you tip 3 and tip 4. Now, when you think about what's the number one thing really that stops us from experiencing the happiness and success that we deserve, at the end of the day, you know what it is, guys? It's our thinking, your thinking, my thinking. It's the thinking that stops us. It's the way we put ourselves in the specific box and the boundaries that we've grown up with and doing the things that we're supposed to do or we think we have to do. That's what stops us from experiencing the life that we deserve. Now, as you know, I'm here in Cronulla. I'm in my recording studio, and on the other side of these cameras, well, I've got the beach, right? So I'm showing you the different scenery. So tonight, well, I'm here a little bit earlier because I'm going out with a friend I haven't seen for a while, so I'm looking forward to catching up with them, going to Japanese. But it's been a pretty, well, some might say it's an overcast day. It's a crappy day. Well, yesterday we talked about changing your glass, right? How do you look at the world, your perspective, your perception? The glass is either half empty or half full. You've heard that before. The day's 23 degrees and partly cloudy or mostly sunny. And so, yes, it does look a bit muggy outside. It does look a bit cloudy outside, but what a great day. What a great day just to cool down. What a great day to go for, I went for a walk this morning, walked all the way down here, all the way down to South Cronulla, down to the peninsula where the Coast Guard is. And it was raining. And I tell you, it was a wonderful walk in the rain, a cleanse. And it probably don't do enough with that. We like to go for a walk on a nice day, but you know how beautiful it is to go for a walk in the rain, to go for a walk in this overcast day. It gives you another opportunity to actually look at what it is that's happening in your life. So yesterday we talked about change your glass, how it is that you look at things. And the second thing is avoid all or nothing thinking, either black or white thinking. So either this way or that way. There's no shades in between. When we live in this flow of life, which are the shades? So, on that theme, we're talking about thinking, right? Well, here's the thing you want to think about. If you want results in life that you never had before, you need to do the things in life that you've never done before. But to do the things in life that you've never done before, you need to think in life in a way that you never thought before. Now think about that. Because how can you think about what you never thought of if you never thought of not only what it is that you think, but how it is that you think that thought? Now this is the work that we do, guys. We actually help people explore their thinking, how it is that they think that. Because how you think that leads to you thinking something, leads to you doing something, leads to you experiencing and feeling something. So if you want to change the feelings, the emotions that get back into your life, then you've got to start changing what you're doing. When you start changing what you're doing, you've got to start changing your thinking. So, tip 1, where's your glass? Change the way you look at the world. Tip 2, avoid all or nothing thinking. Tip 3, here's an important one. How many of you, probably yourself and a lot of friends, that they're worrywarts. They just worry about shit. They just worry about stuff. They go on and on and on and on, and they just worry about stuff. How many of you do that? Here's the thing. We get caught in our thinking, we get caught in that ruminating phase, and we just put ourselves in a state of unresourcefulness. That's not supposed to be the way. We're born as an ultimate being of light. We're born to be able to experience whatever life has to offer us. And for us to experience the resourceful states of love, compassion, energy, drive, always courageous, determined, all those things actually help you start moving forward. But when you're in that unresourceful state, when you glass yourself empty, when you start to worry, you start to ruminate, the whole world caves in. You start catastrophizing as well too, isn't that right? Like, oh my God, the world's going to end. Oh, the light blew, or the fuses blew, or my computer blew up. My computer blew up last week or 2 weeks ago. Well, did the world end? No. Once upon a time, you'd probably freak out. But here's the thing, you've got to start looking at things a little bit differently, right? So for those people who worry, let me give you some statistics. And we do this in a training, in our kinesiology training, energy psychology training. I know when I did my training with Dr. Bruce Dew from New Zealand, he said there was a study out there that, out of it, when people, let's say you have 10 things that you worry about. If you had a list of 10 things, just write down all the things that you're worrying about. Out of the 10 things that you worry about, statistics show that 50% of the things that you worry about aren't never going to happen. So you know what I do with people? So write down all the things that you're worrying about and cross out half of them. Well, that half was never ever going to happen. So you've already got rid of your worry by 50%. Then out of, let's say, you got 5 out of 10 left. Out of those 5, 80%, 4 out of 5 really aren't that bad. So can you cross off the things which really aren't that bad, if that's the language you're using? And what are you left with? You're left with one thing. You're left with one thing. Well, worry about that. You've already diminished your worry by 10%. And here's the exciting thing. If you want to worry about that one thing, and if you want to worry about all the other stuff, but if you want to worry about the one thing, I'm not saying to go cold turkey and be Mr. Positive or Mrs. Positive and don't worry about that stuff. Just change your thinking, everything's going to be okay. Well, people do need to process things. People do need to go through things in the mind, in the heart, to be able to let them go. Because once they let them go, they heal. Well, here's what we suggest. Maybe find a time of the day. Maybe put it, whether it's 10:30 to 11:30 or 11:30 to 12. I don't know, whether it's half an hour, 45 minutes, 15 minutes or an hour. But you know what? Choose a time of the day and make that your worry time. Allow yourself to worry that specific time of the day. So what I want you to do is set a limit on your worry time. Set a limit, maybe 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, 45 minutes a day, but set the limit, stick to it, and stick to the same time every day. Now, if you do more work with us and you understand a bit of Chinese medicine, well, different times of the day relate to different types of energetic pathways and different parts of your chi and different parts of your body, right? And so if you're, for example, if you're worried, if you're angry about something, or you're upset about something, or you're despondent, or you're fearful, or you're anxious, that may relate to specific times of the day. So we can make a suggestion of which times of the day that you worry. Hey, Alexandra's all the way from California. How you doing? Great to have you here today. If you haven't checked her out, check her out, Divine Kicker, and her YouTube channel, and on Jess FM TV, she's got the Tantric Lounge. You want to go check out Alexandra. See, I plug you all the time. So, worry box. Worry box in a certain time of the day that you worry. When it comes that time, maybe put your problem in the box, write on a piece of paper. Put it in the box, right? And when you get to 10:30 or 11:30, open up the box, read it, and worry as much as you want, and then put them back in the box. That way you can put it aside and get on with your day. Love you too, Alexandra. Get on with your day, not letting that thing bother you. So that helps eliminate your worry. It helps change your thinking, starts repatterning your neurology. The next thing, so that was tip 3, set your worry time limit. Step 4, or tip 4, what we want you to avoid, or what we want you to consider, is asking yourself better questions. You know, when shit happens to you, when stuff happens to you, and we get caught up in the all or nothing stuff and worrying about it, ask yourself this question. Is this really going to matter in 5 years' time? Chunk up, hop in the elevator and go up a couple of floors and look at a big picture and look down at what's going on for you. Ask yourself, is this really going to matter in 5 years' time? Think about it. Is it really going to matter in 5 years' time? Because if it's not going to matter in 5 years' time, why are you giving it time and energy today? If you're going to be okay with it in 5 years' time, then might as well let it go today and save time. Hey, we just got you some time here. We've got you 5 years. How much is that worth to you? I know it's easier said than done, But these are the strategies, these are the tools, these are the tips, these are the tactics that you want to be putting on a day-by-day basis to retrain your neurology, retrain the way your mind and body, the way you do things, the way you think. When you do it every day and you become a conscious competent, you're going to do it over and over and over until suddenly you become an unconscious competent. You don't realize that you're doing it. And that's when your life truly changes for you. Stuff is going to happen in your life, guys. We are always tested. This is the journey that we're on. And we're tested to give us an awareness that we're ready for the next step of our evolution. We're ready to take that next level up, to reach up, to get to a different vibration, different frequency, and to maybe meet people at that plane because you've done the work that you need to be able to get to that next level. You know that's come when you push to go there. So my challenge to you is to start thinking about your thinking. And start rewiring that thinking. Start considering all these tips that we're sharing with you. Change your glass, tip 1. Start looking at the world differently. It'll bring in more gratitude, more love, more compassion, more joy in your life. You'll experience life better. Step 2, avoid all or nothing thinking. It's not black and white. There's shades in between. Allow the flow to happen through you and experience it to the fullest. Step 3, set a limit on your worry time. Create a worry box. Put your stuff in there. You know, write the list 10, eliminate 5, get rid of another 4. That's what the stats say. And your 1 out of 10 is the thing that's really the problem. So 90% of your stress can be eliminated, and worry about that at a specific time of the day. And that's it. Give yourself permission. You got permission to worry, and then put in the box, half an hour gone, get on with your work. And the last tip, well, ask yourself this question. Will this matter in 5 years' time? Start asking yourself better questions. We get caught up and worrying about things right now. Sure, we're in it, but you're not going to be in it forever. This too will pass. So if it does pass, why don't you allow it to pass quicker and save yourself some time? So guys, let me get back into my studio here. So that was the Cronulla. That's what's happening outside right now. Beautiful, overcast, make your day. I'm going to sign off. I want to say thank you and leave you. I'm going to go off and have some dinner with a friend I'm going to catch up with. And I will see you tomorrow night with our next tip. Now, the first couple of nights, we've given you a couple of tips, and we've had probably a 10-minute discussion. From here on, maybe it's going to be 1 tip a night, maybe a 4 or 5-minute quick video that you're going to be getting me over the next 30 days in the month of January. 33 ways to help you crush the things that are stopping you from experiencing happiness and success. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow in the afternoon. Who knows when I pop on. More love to you. See you soon. Arthur Bablis signing off.